good to be back again on your screens. Now, today we are talking about symphonic gospel, and it's actually meeting orchestra. Yes, if you see the group of instrumentalists doing their thing, well, today we are going to talk about it. They've been doing this for about 3 years, and today they'll be delving in what we are to expect, especially for this year. And to help us do the discussion today, we have Gideon Donkor, who is a management member for Symphonic Music. You're welcome to the show. And we also have Godwin Appiah, popularly known as Pepsi. Yes, he's here, head of production Symphonic Music. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So, tell us about Symphonic Gospel Meeting Orchestra. What really is the show about?
So, Symphonic Music, I would say we are a movement. We are a movement that seeks to create a fusion of contemporary gospel with your traditional orchestra into a very harmonious symphonic music, literally. So we create a platform where gospel music genre is translated into melodious symphonic renditions. So your popular music like your Yoboami, your Hiwalelala by Perez and all that, you come and listen to the symphonic versions of that. And I can tell you won't be disappointed.
Okay.
You will enjoy it.
All right. So we wouldn't have the like of maybe Joe Metal performing on the night or anything like that, but then we'll have different people who are going to perform these songs that we already love. Is that a point?
You've seen Joe Metal perform on stage and all that. You see him perform the same song, but in a classical version.
In a classical version.
Yeah, so you see him there live with his band and everything, and the orchestra there as well.
Oh, wow.
Okay. But I want to ask, what went into the idea of getting orchestra, which is quite different from our side here, board gospel, concerts like you're putting up?
Yeah, so as I said, it's a movement that we created with inspiration from what we observed outside. We realized that there was that particular aspect of our music industry wasn't really very evident in Ghana. So from that inspiration, we decided to start working on it. It was back in 2020, just after the COVID break.
Okay.
That was when we started putting this together. So the first one, we didn't even know how it was going to turn out, but trust me, it was very powerful. And the feedback that we had, gave us the encouragement to actually continue building up on this.
I think just when you talked about inspiration from elsewhere, it was when Donnie McClurkin went to South Africa, Joe Metal was there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Was that it?
He was there himself.
Oh, you were there. So you picked the idea. How did it feel for someone who hadn't seen that happen and hearing that and trying to inculcate that into our music industry in Ghana?
Okay, so just a bit of background on that. I was part of that production as well.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
that was a huge one.
Yes, it was. And I think one other member of us, who was also there, Alfred, he was like, Pepsi, why can't we think of doing something like this in Ghana?
Okay.
And I'm like, no, let's go for it. Let's put it together. And I think that was how everything began.
But before starting, did you have any sort of doubt at all that people really like this or people will be encouraged to do it? Because really in Ghana, probably we've not seen something like that. So, what made you take that decision? Were you bold about it?
So the Ghanaian market is quite, reserved, quite laid back, very traditional. And I think that is what inspired us, actually. Let's give them something they haven't thought about. Think of your Hiwalelala, I understand it's a popular song now.
Yeah.
Think about it in a classical version. It's something you won't even imagine. But when you hear it, actually, you'll be amazed. It is beautiful, and I trust that anyone that comes, you won't regret it. Yeah, it will be value for your money.
Interesting.
Well, I remember last year or so you released an album.
Yeah, the album. Yeah, I remember that.
I think you were on my show as well, playlist, then times playlist. How's it been so far? Especially with the album.
Yeah, the feedback has been very good, and we've got a lot of streams, on the other musical platforms and all that. So the feedback has been very good, and we are looking forward to releasing another one after this year's show as well.
Okay, so...
But how has it also, the artists that you put on, I've seen Joe Metal, Kofi Super Proud. How was it easy for them to adapt to, a new style like you introduced the orchestra bit, or it was some way, trying to get them more head of production? Let me ask you.
So what we actually do is we take a song and then we kind of reproduce it.
Okay.
So we send it to them. This is your song, but listen to it in classical version. And then we're like, oh wow.
Yeah.
So based on that, then you're like, no, let me do it myself. I want to come and do this thing. So it all goes into the production side of it. Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like they actually like what they hear and then they are encouraged to do
Yeah.
more.
Exactly.
But
of
then,
course.
okay, but then apart from Joe Metal, who are we to expect this year on the show?
Okay, so we have Dunsin Oyekan from Nigeria.
Okay.
Every year we
That's
do
nice.
international artists as well.
Yeah.
Last year we had Lengiwe coming from South Africa. This year we have Dunsin coming from Nigeria. We have Ife Grace. We have
Just
Perez,
great artists.
Perez Music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Our friend.
You're right.
Of course.
Okay.
We
So,
have Perez Music. We have Mimi Tinkran. We have Alice Yoliswa. Is both based in Ghana and in South Africa as well. And then we have who's the last person? Prince Dancel.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He's also one of the new artists, new kids on the block.
oh, okay, that's great to hear. But then, when is this happening and when how much is it going for? Is it a free event or, are we to pay something?
I love the way you was like.
Free in this Ghana.
Well, it's almost free. I mean, if you consider the level of production that goes into this event and the amount that we are charging for it, you can say that it's free.
It's free.
Yeah, but then it's happening at the Bukom Boxing Arena around College Bono. Yeah, that's also a very unique
Very,
venue
very
for us.
unique, yeah.
For us, yeah. We want everything to not look like the ordinary, the usual concerts that we go
Right.
to.
Something
And
different.
so different environments, different setup, everything is totally unique when it comes to Symphonic. And the tickets are going for 150 for standard,
Okay.
and then 250 for VIP. That's a cool deal.
Very cool.
But then if
Very,
you are
very cool.
quite a number, let's say if you're a family of 5, we have special discounts that we give you. We give you 20%. If you are more, it even gets better. We give you like 25%. If you are like about 15, let's say 15 upwards, we give up to 30% discount. Yeah. So you can come in groups as well.
But is it the first time you are doing at Bukom Arena?
No.
Okay, you've been doing it there.
Yes.
And every
Last
time-
year we were not there, but the first edition
First
was
edition
there.
was there.
And because I know the Bukom Arena, it's round. It's very huge. Are you able to fill the whole place up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Then a
You
lot of
should
people
come. You
might
should come.
be
You
this
should come
year.
see it for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be amazed.
We would, because like I want to see it live.
Yeah.
No, you watch the videos on
The
YouTube, but
violins
when
and
you
all
are
that,
there
yeah.
and
You
Trust me, the
experience it
experience
live.
is
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah. And you mentioned Ghanaians are very traditional with their traditional gospel music, and I'm part of the traditional gospel. So I can't imagine how everything
I was going to say,
how it's
you
gonna
hear
be.
beautiful.
some violin and some things in there.
You see, like a song like Marchen Radnini, it was a very traditional song. But if you listen to the orchestra version, what we have done,
Yeah.
you'll be amazed.
That
And
song has
these
been
people-
trending
these
on
artists-
TikTok and all those platforms.
Exactly.
Okay, and these artists appreciate it when they hear the sound.
Absolutely.
They do. They really do. They really do.
I mean, who wouldn't love the orchestra?
Yeah,
It's
the
just
orchestra,
beautiful. It's like music for the soul. So I'm
Yeah.
sure everybody will love to be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when is
Yeah.
this happening? You didn't tell us about that.
11th December.
11th.
That is
December.
coming Sunday.
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 Hey, then this from 9, 10,
9
p.m.
No, I mean, we understand December is the
Yes,
event
December,
month.
right.
So, yeah.
No sleep December.
No sleep. Yeah.
Lots of events in December.
Yeah.
So Sunday,
Sunday.
11th.
11th December.
The time?
5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Those that come early, there's a special red carpet event
Oh.
that it's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Yeah.
You know, they're trying to keep us in there. So early, I'll be part of that. But
Looking out
I mean, I love that because we've been calling for innovation and, those sort of ingenuity in our gospel concept. So that it wouldn't be that we know what it's going to be.
Yeah.
We get there's an opening act, there's this,
Right.
there's this, but all of these little surprises will be very good. So I think it's been a very fruitful one. But I mean, the people though who play the orchestra, where are they from?
Okay,
Did
so
you put them together or they're already a group somewhere?
No, we do select them. We select the very best around the country.
In Ghana?
Yeah.
So they come for audition.
I like the way you asked the question.
Yes, so
It is in Ghana,
not everyone. There are some who are already experts, so for
Yes,
them you don't really need to. But there are few, new ones too that sometimes you really need to get to know what they have already. Yeah. So maybe probably next year we would open up more.
Okay.
Maybe for people to actually come in for audition.
Right.
But for now, we do the selection now because we are very particular about our production, so we want to make sure that we have the
I mean, it's always good to experience
But
something new.
Before you go, finances, like, How do
How
you
are they
do?
financed?
Yeah, like
Do they have
especially in these times,
sponsors, you know?
because you have to pay all the
I tell you.
workers.
And we
and
still
all
need
that.
money, so we are still open for sponsorship.
Oh.
Okay.
So, I mean, for a range, how much are you spending, or how much did you spend last year?
Hey, this
That
one
would
is
give it to us.
So we can have a breakdown of
That would give it to us.
the money that goes into it.
Or probably sponsors will even know how much they are.
So that we need
Oh
more.
no, of course. If you want to come on board, we'll definitely give you the figures.
but you say
okay.
it,
But I don't want to commit myself.
So-
Maybe I might not get things.
400,000.
Yeah.
400,000.
Just they don't want to
Give me that.
I know, I get it. Okay, so I guess that'll be it. Many thanks for coming. Helen,
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you so much for
hosting us.
coming.
Yes, yeah, we appreciate it.
All right.
Okay, so thank you, Godwin up here, Pepsi, head of production. We see that the production day and his side, and also our brother Gideon Donko. Thank you so much for joining us.